Hey everybody, Scott Bendler, Chief Operating Officer here with Timothy.
Hi everybody.
And so we wanted to talk to everybody and share some exciting news that we're going to be rolling out across the organization, and that is the introduction of our lead BT role.
Yeah, I'm excited about this this new role. We rolled out the dyad model September of last year, and with the hope and the spirit that we're going to have an organizational structure that ultimately supports our staff, our clients in the most optimal way. That every clinical leader would have an operational leader, that we could solve problems together and work to the best solution. And I'm really proud of the work that we've done here. And I think this is one of those areas in which we've worked together to come to a solution. Because I think, as you know, and everyone knows, that the technician is where our sides of the business center. There's a clinical function to working with techs. There's a staffing and scheduling function to work with techs, and ultimately we want to try to figure out what's best, how we best support our technicians. So the lead BT role is a new role. It's going to be a combination of our BT trainers and our BTSs. And this new role is going to both serve as providing training during onboarding and orientation, but then also be a support to our center-based and academy-based technicians, so that we provide a more consistent support structure for them as well. Part of the consistency you're talking about is a shift in our onboarding scheduling, so that our lead BTs are going to be starting training on Mondays. It's going to be done remote, and all trains are going to end on Friday, either that week if it's a full-time or the second week if it's part-time. And so, our lead BT trainers are going to be running that training on a schedule 1 to every 6 weeks. And then the other 5 weeks, they're going to be in the centers and supporting our technicians.
And you mentioned those off weeks. Part of this review as well has been the hands-on experience with the clients, just in maintaining skills and what those day-to-day interactions are like. That way you can appropriately share and communicate that with the group that you're responsible for onboarding and training that week.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way to if anything's going to happen throughout the organization, training techniques, things of that nature. Part of the review we were doing is we had some that weren't doing, let's say, any hands-on or any billable hours, with the clients, and we want to make sure what they're doing is then shared and passed on to the next group, or what we see, the next potential leaders within the organization.
Agreed.
On how to handle the day-to-day.
Yeah, I think a key question David asked me was, we just hired 60 plus PT trainers, and we invested all this money in how do we start a technician? But what about the rest of that time? And how are we supporting them ongoing with training and development? And so this lead BT role is really going to fill that gap. They're going to be both trainer and support throughout their time at Centria.
And even, I touched on the resources there to support it. The fall off percentage is amazing, and part of that variability, you imagine you lose 25, 30% of who we really work hard to bring to the organization that fall out through the process. That's huge. Just think about the number of clients we can continue to grow and take care of just by reducing that, half, a quarter, whatever that percentage is. It's going to be meaningful on a go-forward basis.
Completely agree.
So, what happens next? We ask, pay attention to your email. We're going to be sharing communication in, the coming days and weeks. And if you have questions, work it up to leadership. Talk to them. You need some clarity, reach out. We're here to support through this process. Change can be, difficult and take time, but we're here to make sure we can provide as much clarity as possible as we have this change. So be on the lookout, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. It's not a sign of weakness. It's just people and individuals seeking clarity. We're here to help and support through this.